So you're thinking about selling your house and you want to know, what should I do exactly? Where do I get started in getting my house ready for sale? Well, that's what we're going to go over today in this video. We're going to go over a bunch of those things, getting your house ready to put on the market. We're going to do that right now. So my name is Trisha K. I'm a realtor here in Tucson, Arizona, and I'm going to give you some tips on what it takes to get your house ready to sell. If you want to get top dollar, you really want your house to look its very best. If you live in Tucson and you're thinking about selling your home, whether it's in 3 days or 3 months, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. All of the information is in the description below. We'll be happy to help you out. I'm going to go over some things that are helpful when you're getting your house ready to sell and you're getting ready to move. So the first thing is you're going to want to have some curb appeal at the front of your house. So you're going to want to do things like make sure your front door is clean. If it's all scratched up, you may want to put a fresh coat of paint on there. You'll want to put down a new mat that says welcome, or just a pretty new mat at the front door, maybe some pretty flowers in a pot. You really want it to feel good. The first impression when they walk up to your house, but your plants should be trimmed up. You shouldn't have any broken branches hanging off your tree. That first impression curb appeal really is the first feeling that you get when you pull up in front of a house. You know whether you want to see the inside, if you want to see more. If it looks all raggedy on the outside, you kind of cringe and you're not sure you want to see the inside. So the first thing I would tell you is make some good curb appeal. Number 2 on this list. Number 2 I have, you want to declutter and depersonalize the home. Now, lots of people have pictures everywhere of their family, and we all love our family pictures. But when people come in the house, they tend to look at those family pictures rather than the house. So really, you want to have pictures up of, surroundings, but not necessarily family pictures. I think babies are maybe the one exception. Everybody loves a good baby picture. But if you put a lot of family pictures up, people start looking at those. So you want to clear the counters, have them be clear and clean, and you want the pictures in your house just to be general pictures, not necessarily a lot of personal photos throughout the home. 1 or 2 is probably fine, but more than that is just too much. They start looking at those pictures instead of actually looking at the home. Put some of those things in boxes, tape them up, and put them in the garage. Make sure you label them. But people understand that you're moving, so they're not surprised when they see some boxes in the garage. So go ahead and pull some of the things that are overstuffed out of those closets or out of the drawers or whatever, wherever you have things overstuffed. Go ahead and box some of that stuff up, label it, put it in the garage so that the house looks nice. When you open those cabinets or you open those linen closets, you're going to see a nice, linen closet like it should look. Number 3 on my list is you want to make any of those repairs that need to be done. So if you have faucets that are leaking, you want to fix that. If you have a cracked tile or something that you can replace or repair, go ahead and do that ahead of time, because when people see a well taken care of home, they feel good about buying a house that someone has obviously cared about. So you want to make all those little repairs of little things that are broken. If there's a door off the hinges, whatever it may be, you want to go ahead and make those little repairs. Fix any little defects, any leaky faucets, anything like that. You want the house to show its very best, so you don't want to be showing off any faults or leaks or broken tiles or cracks or holes in the drywall, anything like that. You want to do those repairs ahead of time. Number 4 on this list is you want to do a deep clean. Before this house gets listed, you want to do a deep cleaning on the area. You want to have the carpet shampooed. You want to maybe even have the grout cleaned in the tile, because a lot of times that gets really dark and people notice that. And when it's clean grout, it looks like brand new tiles. So you want to do a deep cleaning, especially focus on those high traffic areas. If there's handprints all over the walls where the kids are, or when they round the corner, or a lot of times garage doors going in there have a lot of dirty hands, just do a deep cleaning so that people feel good about the house. They can picture themselves there. They feel good about how the house was cared for. That's important. Number 5 on my list is neutralize the colors. So if you like lime green in your kitchen and you've loved it all these years, that's great, but it takes a special person to like those crazy colors. So you're going to want to neutralize your colors, make it a very neutral palette so anyone can picture themselves there. That's kind of what they do in the model homes when you go there, right? There's a lot of tans and browns and creams and beige, and a color here or there is fine as long as it's not a crazy color. But you want to kind of neutralize your home so anyone can picture themselves there. Number 6 on my list, you want to maximize the natural light. So when your house is going to be shown, you want to open the blinds, make sure the blinds are open, the lights are on, the windows are open, the curtains aren't closed. If you're looking out at something weird like the air conditioner or right into your neighbor's window, you can turn the blinds a little bit so you're not looking directly into your neighbor's window, but you want some of that natural light coming in. Number 7 on this list, I'm going to say, is stage your home. Now, not all of us can live in a home like this that looks like a model home, but you want to stage it so that it really looks nice. Not too much clutter like we had mentioned before. You want to have some neutral tones, some pretty pillows out that maybe you don't have fluffy all the time, but you're going to want to do that when you're showing your house. You want it to show as much as you can like a model home. So you maybe go onto Pinterest and look at some kitchens and living rooms and things that you think are pretty, and notice that they're not overcrowded with items. You want it to look very nice and flow easily and feel as big as it can, because that's what people really like. They like the feeling of a big room. So you may even take some furniture out if you have extra bookshelves. Maybe put the bookshelf in the garage, again, box up the books and put them right on the bookshelf and label them. But then you have less furniture crowding the house. A lot of times people have so much furniture they don't know what to do with. But when you're listing your home, I would say put that in the garage if you can, or in a storage unit. And you want the rooms to feel as big and spacious and just flow very easily when you walk through the house. That's the feeling you want. Number 8 on my list, you're going to want to pay special attention to odors. Sometimes people's homes smell and they don't even realize it. But if you have pets, you probably have some sort of odor that just needs to be cleaned. Sometimes I've been in homes and I swear I can smell the garbage disposal, and they make special things that you can drop down that garbage disposal and have it cleaned. The bathrooms are a great place for air freshener, but again, people like the smell of clean. So you don't want to walk into a house and have it smell like peaches, even though maybe you love the smell of peaches. What people like to smell is clean and fresh. So if you do put an air freshener in, make sure it's a clean and fresh one and not necessarily flowers or fruit, because not everybody likes that. Clients like it when a house smells clean when they walk in. So that's the clean, fresh scent is more of what you want than fruit or cookies or vanilla or any of that kind of thing. So you want a clean, nice smelling home. Make sure you wash all the dog beds and make sure the cat box is clean and has fresh litter and all that stuff. When someone comes into the home, you want it to be a nice smelling home. The last thing that I have on this list is make sure all the light bulbs are in good working condition. And another nice touch that I always try to do in the homes that I list, I like the light bulbs all to match. Like there's warm light and there's daylight and there's bright white. And a lot of times people will have a burnt out light bulb, or they'll have 3 different color light bulbs. And it's just such a nice feeling to turn on the light and have it be all the same color light bulbs. Now again, if you don't want to change all the light bulbs in your whole house, I understand that. Or if you have 1 or 2, you can maybe have in one bathroom have all the warm lights, and then in the kitchen have all the day lights. That's fine. But to have different light bulbs in different areas, it just makes it feel a little weird. And when they're all the same color, just like in a model home, when you go in there, they don't have all different colored light bulbs. They have them all the same. That is a good tip in just feeling clean and well put together part of the whole house. Another tip that I'll give you here, I guess I'll throw in one more, is a lot of times the caulking in the home could be redone, and it makes it look so fresh and so different. So if you have caulking between the counters and the sink, or the counters and the sink, or the counter under the mirror, and the caulking's kind of chewed up, you can maybe get a handyman. You can do this in your kitchen and you can do it in your bathrooms, and it makes a huge difference. You can get that at the Home Depot. It's a very inexpensive thing to do, and it really makes things look much more well kept. Just over time, those little beads of caulking get kind of chewed up. So, after several years, that's a nice thing to redo. Even around the bottom of the toilet recently, I was in a home where that was really chewed up, the caulking around the toilet. And I thought to myself, that would have been a good thing if they would have done just that little bit. Just makes it look more clean and tidy and new and fresh. So those are the tips that I have for you today on getting your house ready to sell if you want to get top dollar for your home. So if you have some other tips for people that are getting their house ready to sell that you always do or you think is a good idea, please put that down in the comments, because people do like to hear that. They like to read the comments and see just what are the tips to get your house ready for sale. There's lots of them. I went over a few today, but I know there's more. So if you have some good ones, please put them down in the comments. Thank you again for watching this video all about getting your house ready to sell. If it was helpful to you and you wouldn't mind hitting the like button, that helps my channel out a lot. And if you're thinking about moving to Tucson or moving somewhere in Tucson, be sure to subscribe to the channel, because it's all about living in Tucson, whether you're buying a home or selling a home, whether it's in 3 days or 3 months. Give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. All of the information is in the description here on the channel. Again, thanks for watching. Until next time, I hope to see you around town. Bye-bye now.